Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for joining us today for the webinar on how to transform SAP SuccessFactors HCM implementation with automated testing. So, one of the common challenges which many organizations face when it comes to SuccessFactors implementation is that they need to make sure that all the business process and objects and everything works properly in their environment. So this is currently done as a manual approach. So we have brought a solution today which will make this process automated for you. So without further ado, let's get into the agenda for today. So we have a packed agenda. So first, we will start with an introduction about our Astro solution, and then we'll see the current challenges we have in testing and the solution overview. We will also have a look into some additional capabilities that we provide, and then we'll finally have a live demonstration of our application in the system. Finally, we will also open up the floor for some question and answers. So before we get started, a quick introduction about the presenters. So myself, I'm Shweta Baluswamy. So I work as a SAP BTP solution architect here at Tech Envo. Prior to this, I was also with SAP Labs India, and I'm also an SAP BTP AI certified developer. So joining me today is Kavya. She's my co-presenter. Over to you, Kavya, for your quick introduction. Okay, I think she's having some issue maybe. Yeah. So she is also a BTP and AI specialist at Tech Envo. So yeah, let's get started. So we'll start with the problem statement. So whenever we do the SuccessFactors implementation, currently the testing is done in a manual approach. So the problems that we have because of manual approaches, it's a time-consuming thing with manual testing, and it requires high regression. So every time you want to test, you have to make sure all the scenarios are executing properly in all phases of testing. And there's no guarantee that all the test scenarios are covered in manual approach. And also there's no visibility on what's going on in the system, like how much is executing successfully and how many scenarios are failing. So there is no proper visibility. And finally, creating the test data for the test scenario is also one of the challenge. So because of all these challenge, we have a huge business impact when it comes to slower testing, and also the cost is also higher because of manual approach. And there is of course huge risk involved because humans are like prone to do some errors. So there can be risks in terms of quality, and also there is huge productivity loss because we are doing something which can be automated. So to avoid all these business impacts and challenges, we have come up with an automated testing solution called Astra from Tech Envo. So here is a quick overview about our solution. So it's an AI-powered automated test solution for SAP SuccessFactors HCM built on SAP Business Technology Platform. And we also have integrated our solution with SAP Joule. Again, it is completely optional if you want to opt for Joule or not in the solution. So this solution enables organizations to execute their test scenarios, monitor them, and optimize their end-to-end testing all in one place without any manual effort. So some of the key features that we have in our solution is natural language test execution. So with Joule, you can execute test scenarios with simple natural language, and we provide built-in test scenarios. So you can easily select them and execute them from our application and also monitor them. And we also provide automatic defect creation mechanism, meaning if any test scenarios fail, we also proactively find them and create Jira issues or any other tracking application that you have. We can integrate with it, and we can automatically create defects. So one more key highlighters of our application is that we are SAP certified solution. So you from being SAP certified, you know that our solution is completely validated by SAP when it comes to using proper guidelines and recommendations, best practices from SAP. So this is one of the good news for all the customers who are interested in the solution. So here is a quick look on like how Joule is integrated in the solution. So like I said earlier, so it's possible to execute the test scenarios, view the test scenarios, all from Joule interface, the web client that we have. So now let's get into the system and see the application. So here is the application. This is Astro automation testing solution for SAP SuccessFactors HCM. So as a first part here, we have automation testing strategy. So the first one is automation testing cycles. So here we have given a quick overview on various testing cycles that are involved in HCM testing journey. So I don't have to explain all this. All of you know already about all these testing: iteration testing, unit testing, integration, user acceptance, and one important thing is payroll parallel testing. So this is required, especially when you have migrated from other HCM systems to SuccessFactors. You need to make sure payroll processing runs exactly as how it was working in the source system. And finally, we also need to do end-to-end integrated testing. So all these testings can be automated within our application. So let's go back, and here we have the automation testing methodology that we support in our application. So the first thing is when you start with the application, you need to identify the scope. So you need to find out the relevant modules that would be of interest for your requirement. Let's say employee central RCM, onboarding, whatever modules you want, you can pick them. And you can also identify the integrations that are relevant for you. Let's say if your SuccessFactors system is integrated with S/4HANA or any other external systems, you can also choose them. And finally, confirm with us on the modules and integrations that you want to test as part of our automation testing solution. The next part is scenario selection. So we have a scenario library wherein you are provided with the list of all pre-built automation test scenarios that we have built. And from there, you can pick the scenarios according to the module of your choice. And then you can also choose the integration scenarios that you want to test. And if you want to do any updates to the test scenarios, it is possible. We can do it for you based on the requirement. And again, so we have mostly identified all the scenarios which are possible. If in case, if you want to add some new test scenarios, it is also possible. And once we are done with the scenario selection and we are good to go with the automated test scenarios execution as part of the next step. So you can trigger the execution from our solution. You can monitor the progress, and also you can capture the test results. And after getting the results, you can review them and you can also analyze the failures. And once you all done with the fixing of failures, you can also verify and make sure that the system is stable for the implementation. And then finally, you can export the report. You can also share the report as an email with other members as well. And you can also rerun the testing as and when required as part of different testing cycles. So this is the methodology that we follow as part of our application. So next is one of the key features that we provide as part of our application, that is to compare data models between two environments. So let's say if you have, mostly everyone will have development, QA, and production environment. So whenever we move from one environment to another, we also need to make sure all the configuration and the objects and everything is same between the two instances. Right now, most of the organization do it in the manual way. So we have come up with this automated way of comparing the configurations. So here you can easily choose the module and you can choose the source system. Let's say I want to compare dev and QA system here. Then I have chosen dev as my source and QA is my target, and I can compare it. So once it's done, I get a nice view on the test results. In terms of a donut chart, it gives the percentage of configuration that is matching and the percentage of configuration that is not matching. And here also I get a detailed report on each entity level. So here I see that employee profile block link entity is not matching between dev and QA. So I can drill down, go further inside and see what is not matching. I am also provided with nice filters. Easily I can filter and find out the fields which are not matching, so that I can compare the configuration and take the relevant action to make them, what do we call, match between the dev and QA system. So let's go back. And in the next section, we have the automation test scenarios based on each module level in SAP SuccessFactors HCM. So as part of the first tile, this is our like total scenarios view. Here you can have a nice view on like how many test scenarios are there as part of each module level. So this is the graphical view. You can go back and we can check like the list of test scenarios which are there as part of employee central module. So here again we have divided EC test scenarios into like various categories like foundation data, organizational data, employee data, and all. And here you can see the list of test scenarios, their name, and it also gives the status, whether it was run in the past. If it is run, then you can see whether it is passed or failed, and the last execution time, the execution ID. If in case if you want to know the technical details about it, you can use this. And the external code, meaning the entity which got created out of this test case. So I can select, let's say I want to test the legal entity creation test scenario. I want to know whether it is working fine or not in my system. So I can just choose this and run. Yeah, so it started to run. So while it would take some time, maybe we'll look into a few other aspects. Yeah, so I think there is some issue. Maybe I'll show you some of the executions which we have done in the past. We can go back. Here we have employee central time of test scenarios. So we have identified all the test scenarios which are possible, and then we have listed it out here. And also in onboarding, we have few test scenarios. And also we have end-to-end test scenarios, which covers end-to-end business processes in HCM. And finally, here we have a library which has the test scenarios that we have in total, like across all the modules that we support. So here is one place where you can view all the test scenarios. Let's go back.
Shweta, sorry for interruption. I have a
Yeah.
question. So sorry, I
Yeah.
joined in between from where
Mm-hmm.
you have started from the SuccessFactors Employee Central. But
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to know, is this a application or some sort of tool which you are using, or what exactly it is? I know, see, my background is from testing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a test manager, so I just wanted to know how it's work, what it work, and is this a tool or what exactly it is?
Yeah, we internally use testing automation tool. Maybe we can share the like technical details with you offline, but yeah, it is a test automation tool that we are using in the background.
Okay, it's an automation tool.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, perfect.
Yes. Then we also have a few integration testing scenarios. We can view them here. And maybe I would also show one more thing, like the reports that got generated for the scenarios that we have executed in the past. So I think that would also like help you understand how it works in the background. So let's say we have done some execution for this legal entity create scenario. So I'll just export this result and then I'll show you. Yeah. So this is what our tool does internally. It goes to the SuccessFactors system, and each step is also captured as a screenshot for your reference. So first it launches the SuccessFactors system, and then it goes to manage data. Then it chooses legal entity as the object, and then it enters the data for each of the field. Let's say in this case, it maintains this particular ID 219354 as the legal entity ID, and it fills in the other fields which are required. And finally, it will also save the entity. So we can see that it got successfully saved. So basically, how a user or a testing person would test the application, the same way the tool also does. As part of the governance and compliance purpose, we have also captured the screenshot of each and every step so that you can come back to this and view it later. So yeah, maybe I can also show this particular entity in the system for you. Mm. I think the number was 291354. I think it's 9135. Okay, no, 21935. So this was the entry which got created from our application, and you can see that it was created by our Tech Envo user. Yeah. So this is how it would create the entry and make sure the particular test scenario gets executed successfully. So now let's go back. It's also possible to export the results, not all at the execution level, but at also the overall level. If you want to get the past 1 hour results, test results based on the status, you can choose, and also you can choose the module. I think for some reason the module is not shown, but it's possible to pick the relevant module for your case, and then you can export them. And yeah, this is about the UI that we have. Now I will also show you how this works in the Joule web client. Let me go there. So 1 second. Let's say I want to get the count of the overall test scenarios in each module level. I can do that by giving a simple prompt. So basically, whatever you perform from our application, it is also possible to do the same within the Joule also. Like you can retrieve the test cases, you can execute them, you can execute the count. Everything is possible. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think all this happens only during demo. Hope it comes up. Or maybe you can do one thing. I'll just show you the past executions that I did. So if you want to retrieve, like it would give like this across the module and then the count. I think we can also show some description that is again customizable. On each level, you can get the count and the module name. Similarly, if you want to fetch the list of test scenarios for each module, that is also possible. Like let's say if I want to fetch the RCM test scenarios, I can just give a prompt saying fetch RCM test scenarios, then you could fetch the list of scenarios. So similarly, it is also possible to fetch others as well, and you can also give simple prompts to execute them as well. So yeah, this is about the Joule integration. Yeah, we can go back to the presentation. So now that we have seen the application also in action, so I would like to give a quick business value that the solution provides. So as you know, we have built-in automation scripts, and also it is powered by AI, and it's completely optional. And also we have real-time dashboard details on the executions, and automatic defect creation is there. And also we provide end-to-end integration validation. So that's about like a quick recap of the solution. Now let's jump into Q&A. If you have any questions, yeah, you can feel free to ask. Okay, I think for some of the questions, answer is already given. So if you have any other questions, yeah, please let me know. I think, yeah, most of them in the chat window is already replied. What is customer feedback? Yeah, so far the clients who are using the application, yeah, they are really happy about it since they were doing everything manually. Now that we have an automated solution, they like it. And even though like there are other automation tools available, there is no solution which provides a single dashboard kind of view. So which is not there. Mostly everything is technically implemented in the back end. So here, when it comes to our solution, it is easily usable by even business users. There's no technical knowledge needed. That is one of the good feedback that we have received. Any tentative idea of commercials for implementation of the solution. So when it comes to the pricing details, I think one of my colleagues has already given the link to the App Store. So we also provide a free trial for the solution. So you can opt for it and try out our solution, and then you can move to the paid plan. So all the plans that we support for the solution is also nicely explained in the App Store. Which automation tool? That is something we are trying to keep it within ourselves internally. Yeah, we would not want to talk about it. I think, yeah, there's no other question. So yeah, then let's just get into the next step. So as you know, like we are doing regular webinars on various topics related to SAP SuccessFactors on SAP BTP. So you can register for the webinars from our website or also from our Tech Envo LinkedIn page. We regularly update it there. You can follow us in LinkedIn and you can get notified about the upcoming webinars. And you can also provide the feedback on our session. I would ask one of my colleagues to post the feedback form link here in the chat window. And if there are any questions that you have related to the solution or any other solutions that we have listed in App Store, yeah, please feel free to contact us. We would be happy to demo a solution and collaborate with you. Yeah. So I think we are on time. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Hope we had a good session today. Thank you all. Until next time. Bye.